Hi, friends. Host Derek here. Host Talking with Fitness People. Welcome to a sometimes weighty world. World's feeling rather weighty right now. Heavy, cumbersome, briefly at least. Hi, Eileen. Nice to see you again as well. Um, you get decreasingly able to sever from the things that happen to you. Yeah, it's a good enough evening. It's no big deal. Uh, you know, the challenge for me is always trying to find the right balance between um, try to give the right amount of things the right amount of attention, the right kind of attention. Uh, you know, Rachel and I have been having some difficult conversations, and that's weighing on me. I like to have things very set in stone as to what they are and where we are and stuff like that. And when things disrupt that, baseline foundation or assumption of steadiness, it's upsetting. But I live streamed to talk this shit out, and well, I guess I just talk about it directly. So, when Rachel and I were talking earlier, she suggested we take a break for a week of basically see how we feel after a week. I agreed with her. I said, okay, yeah, I think we should do that if you want to do that. But it's so, we are on such a break. Now, granted, we both agree that this is not a break where we're really single. We're not single, but I don't know. She keeps talking about it in terms of what's best for me. And I don't know. It's like, yeah, she's fine. I think that she was upset that I even saw it. It wasn't intended for me, really. She correctly assumed I didn't really watch her channel. I didn't like it. And I liked the video, the actual loyalty, but I didn't like it. And I tried to talk to her about it. It was a very difficult conversation. And it wasn't like I was being judgy or tacky. I was just trying to get to the bottom of what was going on. She's quite insistent that there's nothing symptomatic about that. That video was in fact just her expressing herself as who she is. And so it's like, okay, I can respect that. I mean, I know, I've been there. I've made pissed off videos before and had people be like, Eric, come on now. And be like, fuck you. I get that. I totally get that. And I did my best to convey that as well. The thing is, when I wanted to talk to her about it, I wanted to have as straightforward a conversation as possible about it, trying to figure out exactly what it was that was going on there. And it was difficult. I didn't feel like she was. Well, I felt like she was being fairly defensive about the conversation in general. And but I may have misread the situation entirely. Look, the thing is, I don't blame her for having her firm opinion about that, and people may agree with it or not or whatever. I wanted to talk a little bit about basically where the anger was coming from ultimately, or what that was all about, And that was not a conversation that was easy to have. And, I guess, maybe I misplayed this one. The thing is, I'm perfectly willing to understand that maybe I misplayed this one or I misread it or something. I tended to see it as a bit of at least initially, is somewhat provocational, because it is the case that I used to have Lacey, my dog, and I never walked her on a leash. Or rarely, sometimes I did. So, I mean, the thing is this. What I've been trying to express to Rachel is that the thing that makes this work for me is solidity about statuses. But when she disrupts that, then it becomes increasingly difficult. Hambone, I agree, which is why I reasonably concluded I thought that maybe it was symptomatic rather than expressive of her nature. It's not, I mean, look, the relationship's not over yet. But obviously, I think a week is a good time frame for me to process everything. And I guess I need to come to my own conclusions as well. I believe INFJ and ENTP is more complete than people think. It's not more than this. more complex than people think. Huh. Well, the thing is, recently I do have a lot of compatibility in a lot of different ways. It's not like dating an ISFP was for me, but I don't think the relationship is over. I'm not viewing it as such. Um, the thing is, I have done a lot of reassuring. I've done a lot of it, and I've done my fair share of convincing her to get back into the boat. But one thing I said from the outset is I cannot be in another relationship where I'm the one convincing the other person to be in the boat, and they keep trying to get out of the boat. I can't do that anymore. I do remind her that. You know, the last thing we said to each other was she said, "Well, you have a decision to make too, right, Eric?" I said, "As I continually have told you, I have already made my decision." You know, um, but I can't make her decision for her. And if her decision is to continually choose to question my decision, then I don't know what to do about that. It's not easy for an HB to handle this. It's a lot of FI. Shortly after our conversation, I felt fine. And then sometime after that, all of a sudden I felt sad, I was like, I didn't feel sad at first. I just said, okay, well, we'll take a break. And then I felt sad, As the reality realness hits you more completely, she may fear you're not going to stick around, or that you will, and she'll hurt you. Okay, well, we have the same judging axes. We both have TI and FE. Yeah, no, I mean, that's true. And that's the thing is, last night I said to her, let's just go to sleep. Things feel rosier in the morning. It's okay, Ron Solo. The thing is, I mean, I'm not leaving. I'm still in the relationship. We're on a break, communication break, not a fidelity break, right? So thank you for that distinction, by the way, April, I think it was. Um, I mean, Eileen, I'm not leaving. I haven't left. I'm dealing with the break, you know? But at some point, I have to factor in what my needs and boundaries are too, right? Like my need is solidity and certainty about the status of things. And so, right, I need some reassurances too. And I'm not really getting them, you know? Yeah, April, you're killing it. I gotta say, you should be a therapist. Anyhow, it's nice to be here live streaming. It also makes me feel bad. Um, no, she's actually got 6 slot FI, Tom Jacobson. But I don't know. I'm thrown. Uh, Obviously, my flow is like off. You know, my ability to talk and maintain a sensible train of thought and express myself in ways that make sense is all like reduced substantially. But I feel grateful for being able to come here and chat with people about it. It's very therapeutic for me. But then that also makes me feel bad for Rachel because I don't think of her as um, having that. She's got her family, and I mean, I've gotten some sleep today. I got decent sleep last night. I know. I know she can come here and talk to you guys. But she doesn't feel like that. She does, she can. I know she could. I've encouraged it. But she doesn't feel like I don't know. I won't try to speak for her about it. Does Rachel like me? I think so. One day you're an intellectual and the next you're an edgelord because you believe in things. Yeah, I like her. I'm not single, run solo. Cloud, life's not that simple. It would be nice if it were that simple, but it's not. I guess the other thing is not everybody needs to talk things out quite as much as I do. Do you ever conversate with people who actually disagree with you, or do you like living in your familial bubble of ideological conformity? Are you talking to me? Are you suggesting that people around here agree with me? Have you been around here? I mean, this is not an echo chamber. Like, for example, you came in here and asked that ridiculous question, and I'm responding to it. That does sound endearing, Countess. What ideology are we all conforming to today? I believe that's up to Ron Solo today. He's choosing our daily ideology. Is that correct? I think it's Ron Solo's turn. You disagree, the people here disagree with me. Well, you got a point. I'm a nihilist? I'm not a nihilist. Hey, Eric, I'm having ESFJ problems. Can you help? Sure. What problem? What do you need to know about them? Buy him a potted plant. Yeah. Let's be post-nihilist transcendentalists today. Post-nihilist transcendentalism. Say a lot of nihilistic things like, for example, don't have a plan in life, just go with the flow. I don't remember ever saying that. Don't have a plan in life, just go with the flow. But even if I did say that, that's not nihilistic. I mean, I say I'm not very good at having a plan. I tend to just go with the flow. I don't think I make normative claims like everybody should be like that. I don't recall ever making any such claim. Ron Solo, you say you're certainly no parrot, but I think we both know you're just copying me when you say that. I said that, I think, like yesterday or something. Or maybe I'm copying you now. Hmm. Okay, well, you need to say to her, hey, Judy, listen, it's time I look at your boobs. I haven't seen them. And it's time for me to see them. Okay, David Sanderson, I do make some normative claims. I don't make those normative claims. And I don't ascribe to moral relativism. In fact, I reject moral relativism. What's the longest stint y'all have been single for? Asking for an IHP friend. I was single for 4 years in my 20s. I was single for 18 years, about from birth to age 18. When it comes time to put your foot down, Eric, and stick to your words when they aren't sticking to theirs, but you back yourself in a magical thinking corner. It's like your slap bullshit. Same thing. Same thing as what? Same thing as being. Same thing happened with Kimberly. Mm. Them some hard truths, Himbo. Them some hard truths. I'm not a normative nihilist. I have a clear moral position on things. And I clearly am a moralist. I believe in moral agency. I believe in universal moral agency, obligations, on the negative side of things, and particularist moral obligations on the positive side of things. I'm also a deist, and I also am not an aesthetic relativist either. So you've got me completely wrong. There's a show about cute girls do astronomy. Where do I derive my normativity from? Do you really want me to go into this? And why is that necessary for me? Why? How does that help you to know whether or not I am normatively nihilistic? Remember, I don't need to have a normative framework you agree with to not be nihilistic. I just have to have a normative framework at all to not be nihilistic. So it doesn't matter where I derive it from. See what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette now. One thing I am looking forward to tonight is So edgy he is, but we see right through his petulant immaturity and incoherent worldview. Well, I am sometimes petulantly immature, but my worldview is definitely coherent. So you lose on that one. I'm looking forward to going inside and watching the second football game with my dad. That's going to be fun. It's going to be relaxing. It's going to be soothing. The thing is, as an SI user, I really do return to, the experiential pleasantness as a lifesaver for me. I philosophical thinker. Good for you. So it's like, I encounter this kind of shit all the time. It's like the exact opposite of what David Sanderson said, right? Where I got a chat room of people full agreeing with me in echo chamber. David Sanderson, I get a lot of philosophical thinker shit coming in here, What's so fallacious? I didn't even make an argument. I just said, you're right about that, maybe, but you're wrong about the other. I didn't even justify it with anything. It's not a fallacy. It's just a claim. I'm not going to bother to justify it for you right now. I've justified it in lots of other videos. My worldview makes plenty of sense. But you do have to be willing to give it a fair hearing, I guess. ANGPs need daily soothing, emotional, and needy. I am rather emotional and needy. I'm not saying you're not an ENTJ. I don't care what the fuck you are. Do you live in near San Francisco? I do not live near San Francisco, Sam Smith. I live in Los Angeles. But I was happy for the 49ers. I used to live in Santa Cruz, and when I lived up there, I was a 49ers fan. Dolan. Type is an odd thing to establish a burden of proof about. Obviously, a person is going to come in and say they're given type if they think they know what their type is, and to say, okay, well, prove it is kind of weird because how do you prove that? People always squabble about type. People like to say I'm different types than I am. People say all kinds of stupid shit. Am I from Slab City? Are you far from Slab City? I'm not that far from Slab City. I'm a few hours from it. Oh, Fruby's not an ENTJ? That's going to be more challenging. He definitely have to have his cooperation in that. Eric's an ISTJ. ENTJs have a goal by default in every situation. So what's your goal here, David? That's an excellent question, Cloud. I am really seriously having my doubts that you're an ESFP, despite your trolliness. Eric's a horrible paid INFP actor. Huh. My goal is to build my log cabin and sell my stuff on eBay so I can make money and invest that money to make even more money. This allowed me to complete my dream of being a chess master. Good answer, David Sanderson. Good answer. Well said. How does one distinguish between ISTP and INTP when they're both so quiet and withdrawn? You just got to ask them some creative questions like, can you come up with a few different ways to say this thing? And INTPs will be like, yeah, 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 yeah. ISTPs will be like, yeah. Cloud has a point there, David. Well, you know what you should really do? You take a very non-traditional approach to becoming a chess master. You should start playing a lot of checkers and assume that the skills will generalize across. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, what do you need so much money for, David Sanderson? Come on. Like to be rich or something? $dollar bills, y'all. David Sanderson, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you today. Do something really, really special for you. I'm going to prove just how coherent my worldview is by pulling a tarot card for you. Here we go. Seven of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Pentacles, Dave Sanderson. What does that mean? Let me look up on this guide here. Seven of Pentacles. Things coming to fruition. Results, patience, planning, taking stock, finishing what you started, harvest. Hey, that sounds like a good time for an ENTJ, David Sanderson. Congratulations. Oh, Dark Phoenix, you're killing me. Eileen, you are absolutely killing me. You deserve it, though. God, everyone's going to be wanting a wrench. God damn it, woman. Now, don't fuck it up. Let's see how well that's going to play. I'm going to pull a card for Eileen's wrench holding future. What is this? The Eight of Rods, or Wands, as they're sometimes called. Eight of Wands. Hastiness, progress, action, exciting times, freedom, thinking on your feet, feeling energetic. Okay, well, I guess that you're gonna do stuff. I don't know. All right, we'll see. We'll see, Countess. I don't know. Now Countess is gonna want a wrench too, but she's already told me I can't give her a wrench. No, Hambone, I need you to actually moderate. God damn it. Wrenches. Wrenches are a fucking nightmare. I should never introduce them at all. If I had to do it all over again, the only people I'd give wrenches to would be Winston's mom and Hambo. And then nobody else would complain. Came back to take Hambo's wrench. Well, welcome back, Siren Tarot. I'm glad you're here. You're going to take Hambo's wrench. Here you go. Say, listen, Siren Tarot. I got a treat for you. I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay? Let's see what Siren Tarot's got going on in Siren Tarot land. I got my new deck in the mail today. I got this brand new tarot deck in the mail. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Which one is it? 5 of cups. Uh-oh. You're crying over spilt milk right now, Siren Tarot. Don't forget, there are 2 cups that are still upturned, okay? So don't cry too much over the spilt milk. Be happy about the 2 cups that are not yet spilled, okay? Remember, they're full of milk, like boobs. Okay, so, don't be sad. Keep it simple, Libra. Did I pull a card for you earlier? I don't think I did. I'm going to pull one for you now. There you go. Oops. You get them, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. It's like a baby. And he's sitting on a cloud on top of a big, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Let me look at the chart and see what that means. Ace of Pentacles. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Financial new beginning, new financial opportunity, prosperity, stability. Congratulations. Congratulations, whoever I pulled that for. You got that. Okay, now, who else are going to pull one for? Countess. Here you go, Countess. Let's see. I'm going to pull one for Countess. I'm going to pull one for Peter Dentici. Stop pulling them upside down. Okay. So, Countess, you got 4 swords. 4 swords. Let me tell you what 4 swords means. I'll look at the old chart here. Fear, stress, mental overload, needing solitude, solutions are available, not as bad as it seems, having faith. Not as bad as it seems, Countess. I know when you get a gerbil stuck up your ass, it seems like the end of the world. But, you'll probably poop it out at some point. Okay? Peter Dentici. Is Peter Dentici in Singapore with you? Putting gerbils in your butt? Here's a card for Peter Dentici. Dentici. Oh, I love looking out this window. There are 9 pentacles in my window and a lot of flowers. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay, so Peter Dentici got 9 pentacles. Let's see what that one means. 9 pentacles. Independence, financial stability, thriving business, rewards for hard work, contentment, self-discipline. Nice, Peter Dentici. Good job. Show me an ESFP card. I'm going to pull a card for all the ESFPs out there, all right? This one is for the ESFPs. ESFPs. Meow. All the ESFPs, what do they get? They get 8 swords. They're sitting at the window, staring outside. There's snow with a bunch of swords in it. I wonder why the swords are stuck in the snow. Thanks to the guy who's sitting behind the window. Let's see. ESFPs get the 8 of swords. What does that one mean? Feeling trapped, self-inflicted, restriction, helplessness, focusing on the negative, anxiety. Sorry, ESFPs. It's just not really feeling so special for you right now. You're feeling like you're not as much of a special lady as you used to be. Okay. Now, I believe Dolan wanted a card. Okay, Dolan, here you go. Who's under the snow? Maybe it's the guy who owns the swords. Dolan. Here you go. Dolan. Under the snow. Dolan got the 3 of cups. And there's a baby pouring wine on your head. How adorable. That's Wine Baby. Wine Baby goes around and pours wine on people's heads. He climbs up the trees in the garden, and he takes some wine with them, and he pours them on top of who got kicked? Who got kicked? I live stream all the time. What is this one? One baby card. 3 of cups. Oh. 3 of cups. Okay. I'm going to look it up on the chart. 3 of cups, happy times. It's a wonderful, friendly thing. 3 of cups, reunions, celebrations, parties, socializings, gatherings, indulgence, happy times. Good job, wine pouring baby. Okay, Bruce Wayne. Let's find out what you're doing. Let's find out what's in your life too, and we'll find out when the tarot says what's going on inside of Bruce Wayne's head. Let's find out. Ooh, you got this lady, 9 of Swords lady. She's got 6 in a quiver in her back. She's got 2 strapped to her body. One, she just said, fuck it, I'm leaving that one in the snow. 9 of Swords. I'll just check out the chart here and see what it means. 9 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Terror, inability to cope, deep unhappiness, at the breaking point, anguish, focusing on the past. Ooh, somebody needs a little ENFJ advice. You just got to let your past go. Just let it go. Just put it behind you. Okay, Angantyr. Swift Eagle, I don't think I got you a card. Here you go, Swift Eagle. Ciao. Ooh, you got the Star. Look how handsome you are. Your boobs showing a little bit. Your long brown hair. And your magical robe. Oh my God. You really are a star. Swift Eagle. Look at that outfit. If that's not an INTJ outfit, I don't know what is. No, she's not a lady. I think it's a dude. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a dude. It's a dude. Hope, inspiration, creativity, calm, contentment, renewal, serenity, spirituality, healing, and positivity. Lubomir Cats. All right. Let's see what you get. It means you're a star, no doubt. Though you are many years of doubt. Okay. Who am I pulling this for again? Lubomir Cats. King of Swords. That's the identity of this deck, by the way, is the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, check the chart here, is being methodical, play by the rules, mind over matter, logic and reason, self-disciplined, deep thinker, fair-minded. Nice. King Alfred. Here you go. King Alfred. What do you get? Piao. The Hierophant. The Hierophant card. This one is like, see if it's on the chart. Traditional institutions, traditional values, conventional conformity, marriage, religion, knowledge sharing. It's kind of like your ESFJ, ESTJ card, maybe. something like that. Okay, who did I pull that for? MT. Here you go. This is your card. Ooh, it popped out too. Jumped out at me. The Fool! You're the fool, MT. The Fool! And that's the card that popped out for me, for you. Let's see what the Fool means. New beginnings, freedom, originality, adventure, travel, foolishness, spontaneity, youth. Coolio. Coolio Babulio. No, people have to have both a physical and metaphysical self, or else they're not human beings. So you cannot ever imprint your identity onto a computer. And here's your card. The world. Ooh la to the lizard. Oh yeah, dog. You get the world. Naked girl. Oh yeah. All right. Read about the lady with swords. Which was Lady with Swords? Bruce Wayne. Which one did you get? I don't remember. The 9 one? 9 of Swords, was it? Nine of Swords is terror, inability to cope, deep unhappiness at the breaking point, anguish, focusing on the past. Is that what you got? Oh, that's a bad one. Well, do things that don't talk have metaphysical selves? Probably to some extent, yeah. Like living things. No, I don't want to put you on timeout. You never do anything that makes me want to put you on timeout. I guess this is for you, Joel Nathan Henry. Oh, you got the world too. Congratulations. What type do I think you are, Dave Simpson? I have no idea. I can't type people from the chat. The bugs have feelings. Yeah, sort of. Oh, game is starting? Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in. This is for me. Interesting. You're sorry about what? Do you sometimes get ideas from the type from the chat? Sometimes, but it's not reliable. It is for Rachel. Oh yeah, yay. Horse mumbler. Why the drop in my voice? I don't know. Sometimes the mics are a little wonky. Horse mumbler. Also gets the tower card. Wow. 2 in a row. Tower again. You act like an ENTJ, but so do I sometimes when I feel like exuding some audacity. Yeah, the tower card is not a good one. Feels are heavy today, indeed. I do not have a Discord, or I might have a Discord server, but nobody uses it. I don't know. I live stream so much, So people, instead of doing a Discord server, hang out here. The lovers. I don't know who I pulled that for. All right. I'll pull a clarify card with your tower card. Who got tower besides Rachel? Who else got tower? Horse mumbler? Okay. Let me give him another pull. Clarifier. Clarifier is your Ace of Wands. Let me look that one up on the old Charteroo. Ace of Wands. Good news. Physically starting something. Creative spark. Finding new passions to taking action. So in other words, there's some sort of disorder that you might perceive as chaotic and disruptive and bad, but that, presumably it's the start of something that's ultimately, it's a good change, That's a good idea, David Sanderson. Like I said, I think there is a Discord server, just nobody uses it. Yeah, good call there. Keep it simple. I like that interpretation there. Good call on the pull and the clarifier, too. And excellent work, Octavia Silva. Thank you very much for the chart that I use to read from now. He's the one who made that for me because I couldn't do it without the words on the cards. So I'm going to go in and watch the game with my dad, and I may end up live streaming one more time the night before bed, depending if I'm feeling blue. If I'm feeling blue, I probably will, because this just kind of makes me forget my sorrows, and the company of y'all helps me to do that. So good night. Sleep tight. Okay, my card. I'm going to go watch the football game is what I'm going to do. Good night. Sleep tight. I'll probably be back before bed, but if I'm tired, I might just go crash out. Here's a card for my dad before I go. King of Swords. Nice. Yeah. So good night. Sleep tight. I might be back later.